see anything. Oh, what was that?
Nice.
Ah! Shit.
Who is that? Dude, what the fuck is going on?
We're almost at 50,000 subscribers, and to celebrate this huge milestone, I'm doing a special giveaway just for you. I'll be giving away our exclusive Silent Nightmare merch to a few lucky subscribers. To enter, it's super easy. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like this video, comment below with your favorite Silent Nightmare video or your scariest camping story. That's it. The giveaway ends the moment we hit 50,000 subscribers, so keep sharing, commenting, and spreading the word. I'll announce the winners in a dedicated video right after we hit that goal. This is Chelsea, a YouTuber from the channel Chelsea Maxime. She's known for traveling the world solo in her camper van, documenting every moment of her adventures. But solo camping as a woman can sometimes come with unexpected and unsettling risks. Tonight was one of those nights.
I need to get back on the road. I have, I think, an hour to go still until I'm at my destination, so.
It all starts off like any other evening. Chelsea stops at a local gas station to grab some food for the night, then sets off on an hour-long drive to her next camping spot. What she doesn't know is that something eerie is about to unfold. After driving for a while, Chelsea notices something odd. A white truck has been following her for over 30 minutes. She feels uneasy, puts away her camera, and picks up the pace, hoping to lose the vehicle. But whoever is behind the wheel isn't giving up that easily. Chelsea manages to gain some distance, slipping a few cars between her and the truck. Then she makes a quick decision, pulling into a gas station, taking a sharp right, and parking under a tree hidden by the shadows. She hopes the truck is gone for good, but her camera captures something chilling.
Is that a truck? It is a freaking truck. Oh my god. I kept noticing this truck following me, and it followed me all the way on. Oh jeez, Louise. I was scared. Still, it's like chilling. What is it doing? And why would it come down here, like, unless it's going to McDonald's? No, it's not. What the heck?
The white truck returns, slowly circling the gas station, its driver clearly looking for someone, or something. After a tense few minutes, it finally drives off into the night. The rest of the evening passes in silence. Chelsea never sees the truck again. But a haunting question lingers. Was the driver really stalking her? Or was it just her imagination? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Mo Sargi, the well-known YouTuber famous for exploring the most haunted and mysterious places on Earth, is recognized for his fearless attitude and deep curiosity about the unknown. This time, Mo embarked on a new adventure, on his very own abandoned property in Canada. He was joined by his close friend, Moshi. What began as a peaceful day would soon spiral into a chilling night of terror. The day started off like any other. Mo and Moshi set up their hammocks, prepared their campsite, and decided to have a little fun with a bow and arrow, their chosen target, a creepy mask they had stumbled upon earlier. At first glance, it seemed like a harmless prop, but it would soon play a disturbing role in the events to come. As Moshi launched an arrow deep into the woods, he ventured off to retrieve it, but instead of just an arrow, he stumbled upon something far more unsettling.
Yo! You're going the wrong way! Are you lost? I think he's going the wrong way. I'm over here! You're going the wrong way, bro. Did you get lost or something? What?
There's a guy right there.
There's a guy?
Oh a guy right there.
What do you mean there's a guy?
Over to your property.
There's a guy.
There's a guy right there.
Where?
Dude,
What do you look like? What do you look like?
he had like a outfit on, like a camouflage, greenish.
Actually?
Yeah, he's right there. He's just wearing camo.
Camo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still here.
Oh, that's the camo man? Oh my god, man. She's kind of scared, man. Good thing it's bright outside.
Where
He was down there to the left.
Hello? He was wearing his camo?
Yeah, down there to the left.
What color was it?
It was like greenish, but there's different shades of green. It's kind of like different shades of gray, but green version.
So he's still trying to blend into this
Yeah.
environment. God damn it with this guy.
Who is he? Is he just a random guy that lives here?
From what I found his diary last year, or last fall, before I left for the Dominican.
Yeah.
He had a diary, and in the diary had like pictures of me. Like
weird.
photoshopped with like a noose around my neck, and this guy hates me. Apparently he was a longtime fan, and he tried to reach out to me to help him out with money, and I never replied apparently.
A man on Mo's private property. This mysterious figure, dressed in camouflage, was no stranger to Mo. He had encountered the same man on a previous trip. Back then, the man had vanished into the trees, leaving behind a deeply disturbing diary filled with pictures of Mo, photographed from the shadows. It was clear. This camo man had been watching Mo for quite some time.
Scared.
Camping out here is gonna get really scary tonight. Thing is, this guy's got camo on.
Determined to put an end to it, Mo and Moshi began searching the forest, hoping to confront the man and drive him away for good. But despite combing the area, the camo man was nowhere to be found.
I have a feeling we're being watched, bro.
Still, something was off. The unsettling feeling of being watched refused to go away. They made the decision to briefly leave the forest, hoping to fool the camo man into thinking they were gone. As night fell, they returned, but the air felt heavier now. The unease had only grown stronger. Then, it happened.
Whoa, what the fuck was that? What was that?
What do you mean?
There's someone just walking around.
No.
I heard it. I swear to God, he's here.
Bro, don't stress me out, man.
Bro, I was literally just following this.
Is this a prank?
Huh?
Are you pranking me?
No, I'm not pranking you. I heard somebody walking around. Like, actually, somebody walking around. Where's the T-Move flashlight, the bright one?
I don't know.
You have it?
Yeah.
Just as they began drifting off to sleep, faint footsteps echoed through the woods. Mo woke first, followed by Moshi. Grabbing their flashlights, they scanned the trees, but saw no one. That is, until they did.
They're watching us.
Bro, I'm not doing this now. I can't.
Hey, grab the camera. It wasn't animals, it was literally human. So I just reviewed my footage. It definitely sounded like somebody was walking around back there. So Moshi and I are gonna go look for whoever the it was. I believe the camo guy is literally watching us, literally as we speak. I don't know where he is. Guys will camo it out, but we're definitely gonna find him tonight. It'll be risky. Like, we are here to camp out, but how are we gonna camp out here if this guy's literally on the property and he's watching us? Like, I heard his footsteps. He literally came through here and oh, what the yo, what the hey, that was him. Watch your step. That was him. Did he go?
A flickering light moved through the bushes. The camo man was back, and this time he fled once more, but it almost felt like he wanted them to follow.
Dude, the guy was behind me the entire time, hiding in the bush. The only reason why I noticed him because I noticed a flashlight turn on. Yo. Yeah, it's gone so quiet. He's definitely watching us. Thing is, we need the lights to see. Somehow this guy's able to see in the dark. He's like a freaking vampire or something.
Do you want to go back to the campsite and regroup?
And do what? We just left the campsite. We want to find this guy. Either he's luring us to a trap.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm saying. Because right now we're in unknown territory, right? Like he might have set something up.
Right. Well, no, we're in my territory. It's not unknown. I know all these like trails and stuff, right? But he's hiding somewhere.
Mo and Moshi debated what to do. Should they chase him or return to the safety of their camp? Against their better judgment, they chose to follow, determined to uncover who he was and why he had been stalking them.
I don't see anything. Man, this Timu light makes everything creepier here, dude. What the hell? Logan!
But the forest seemed to be on his side. He saw them, but they couldn't see him. And then, out of nowhere, he appeared again. It was as if he was toying with them.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh!
Bro, what the hell? He's right there.
Yo! What the f? Sit tight, bro. Sit tight. Hold on. He's leading us in.
But this encounter was far from over. Sensing the growing danger, Mo and Moshi decided to abandon the chase and head back to their camp.
Where'd he go? Switching over to the flashlight. 1 sec. Oh, I just heard something from this side over here.
I'm telling you, you're leading us into a trap.
100%. 100%. I don't know. He's definitely leading us to a trap, though. Here, hold this flashlight. I need both my hands, just in case. He threw one on my head. I use this for like, you know, I shoot it with an arrow and everything. Dude, he's definitely leading us to a trap, man. I'm telling you. I don't think we should be pursuing this guy at nighttime. You know what I mean? I think it's a stupid idea. He went through the trail. I think he's going back to his actual fort, though.
And then he ran away. He's trying to lead us to some place.
Yeah, he's leading us back to the fort. Here, take the camera. Hey, try. Oh. You gotta zoom in on that? Yeah. I seen him run across down the end of that trail.
I think the camera got him too.
Dude, this team of freaking flashlights is amazing. Alright, well, clearly he's leading us to like a trap, right?
Yeah, dude, I don't want to go deeper.
You don't know what he's got set up, like booby traps. You know what I mean? But we haven't been to his campsite. We should definitely go in the daytime. Dude, imagine if trees like set up to fall on us.
I have a feeling, man. I have a feeling. There's some booby trap he's leading us into. I don't want to take a step further, man.
Like, you guys know I'm really like psychic. Like, I always have like this intuition that something bad's gonna happen, and every bone in my body's telling me to not go. And I don't think I want to be honest. Turn off your light for a second.
Bro, I don't want to turn it off.
Turn it off. Hold on. Here, you take the big flashlight. If you need to, turn it on right away. Let me man the camera over here. Turn it off. Look at that Look at that light. He's there. He's moving around. He's got a flashlight on. You see him?
Oh, he's right there.
There it is again.
Who's there?
Where'd it go?
He's back at the house.
Oh, there it is. That's not the house, dude. That's near the creek. Oh, you turn off his light. Oh, it's back on now. Wait, how did he get there so quickly?
Wait, wasn't he just behind us?
I swear to God, he was just behind us.
I'm so confused.
Wait, is there two of them? If there's two of them, that's a
But the feeling of being followed never left them. And this time, it didn't feel like just one person. Two figures now seemed to stalk them from the darkness. The deeper into the forest they went, the more sinister the atmosphere became. It was clear they had to leave.
Us into booby traps, and you want to go towards him?
Here's the thing. I never told Moshi about the camo guy until we got here.
He told me we're doing a camping video.
I told him we're doing a camping video. I'm almost playing with my hair now. Fuck, it's so annoying. I told him we're doing a camping video, but I didn't tell him about the camo guy or any of like the dangers that have been happening out here. I mean, like, if I told you, you probably wouldn't have showed up. He's the only one available that can help me, like, come and do this. I don't want to do this by myself. I don't want to get shanked. I'd rather you get shanked before me.
Stop.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I don't want you to get shanked either.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
You actually don't want to do this?
I can't. I don't want to be here right now, Mo. Please, bro. Like, you know me. I'm always down to help out, but this is getting too much. We saw him with a flashlight. He was running. He set booby traps. He threw the head, man.
There's a bright light up. How about this? We come back in the daytime and we find this piece of shit and get rid of him.
And let's end it. And let's call the cops or something. Let's just deal with this the proper way. Like,
Yeah, let's do.
With the forest cloaked in darkness, they quickly packed their gear and made their way out, constantly checking over their shoulders. But the mystery still lingers. Who was hiding in the shadows that night? And what did they want? This is Tom, a fearless adventurer who thrives on exploring the most sinister, forsaken places. A year ago, this very mansion left him shaken. Now, he's back, seeking one more thrill. But what happens tonight will be far more than just a scare. Tom's no stranger to haunted locations. His YouTube channel is packed with jaw-dropping explorations of eerie, abandoned places. But this time, he's alone. And the unsettling silence inside this forgotten house is about to be shattered.
Guys, I haven't done this by myself in a long time. Came to explore the abandoned mansion. So guys, you have no idea. Right, so guys, I am freaking the hell out right now. I am freaking out.
Not even 5 minutes into the exploration, a loud crash echoes through the hallway. Tom freezes. His eyes dart toward the sound. The air feels heavier, like something, or someone, is watching. But when he looks around, there's nothing. Little does he know, this is just the beginning of a terrifying night.
Right guys, let's just go to the top. I'm hoping no one's in here. No one's definitely going to be in here. So I guess I'll be fine. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna make another well. What the fuck? Guys, what the hell?
Suddenly, footsteps, clear as day. Someone, or something, is up there with him. His heart pounds in his chest. Still, Tom presses on. But nothing could prepare him for what's waiting around the corner.
What was that? Guys, I think someone's here. Hello? Hello? So I'm in this room now and I thought, yo, fuck this. I'm not coming in here ever again by myself. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? I was trying to go out and I've just seen that. I seen her on get flow. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? What? Yo. Hello? Hello? You okay? Do you want me to call the police? Yo, just chill. What the fuck? What's the guy doing? Yo, the fuck did he throw? Who the fuck's that?
A figure, standing in the doorway. A clown, dressed in tattered clothes, completely still, watching. Most would run, but not Tom. Instead, he makes a bold choice. He chases after the clown.
Find where this guy is. So let's go upstairs and see where he is. I'm actually freaking out because he could be with a crew ready to beat me up or anything. Like, I don't know. What the hell? Maybe this guy was doing like a ritual or something by himself to some ghost. Right, I don't know where this guy actually is, but there's some weapons I could use on the floor maybe if he tries to attack me. Right, I'm not actually sure. What the fuck? What the Yo, you okay? You sure you don't want me to call the police or ambulance? Oh, fuck this. What the fuck?
Then, in a split-second decision, Tom bolts for the exit, racing down the hallway through the crumbling doors and back into the safety of the night. He escapes unharmed, but the questions remain. Who was that clown? Why were they there? And what would have happened if Tom hadn't turned and ran? After uploading the footage, Tom's viewers were stunned. Some couldn't believe he actually went after someone dressed like that. Others couldn't shake the feeling that Maybe, just maybe, it was all staged. What do you think? Would you have done the same? Or was this encounter just a little too perfectly timed? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Today we join Bear, the YouTuber known for his thrilling camping trips and deep explorations into the dark woods, as he embarks on a stealth camping adventure in the Appalachian Mountains. But tonight is different. Tonight Bear is on a mission to search for Bigfoot.
This adventure, we are in the Appalachian Mountains in search for the oh-so-elusive Bigfoot. Tonight, we're staying in an RV, and we got it parked in a very pretty, what would you call this?
We're boondocking. There's no electric, no water, no nothing.
Boondocking.
We're in the middle of, like, pretty much nowhere.
No, we're in the middle of nowhere, but we're able to park the RV, and there's a little fire spot for us. Other than that, we're surrounded by mountains, woods, and hopefully some Bigfoot.
Joining him is Doug, another fearless explorer from the channel Fear Fanatics. Together, they venture into the unknown, unaware that this night will become one of the most terrifying experiences of their lives.
Some just moved over there.
That's a game trail for sure.
That's
man.
a big trail. Look at that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like, even if it's not Bigfoot, there's like, that's a big trail, bro.
Wow. This is right where I just heard something too. It was up. It was up this way though.
You gonna go on the trail?
Just for a second, maybe.
Well, go ahead. I'm right behind you.
As they head deeper into the forest, an unsettling feeling begins to creep in.
Oh!
Oh shit! What the freak was that, bro? Did you hear that?
Whew. What was that?
Oh, I don't know. But something in that tree. I don't know what
That
it was.
scared the crap
I
out
guess
of
it
me.
could have been a bird or something.
Could it be an angry coon?
It could have been an owl. Oh shit! What the freak is that, bro?
I don't know.
It doesn't sound like a bird. I don't know what that is. You know? You think you see something and then it's just a tree?
You know, isn't it like usually one of the last?
Bro.
I know you. Holy smokes, man! Hold on. What the heck? It was like a.
I saw something go flying through there, dude.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you got it on camera?
I don't know if I.
Man, I hope that sound. I hope they could hear that. That sucker
Dude,
was
that's
loud.
deep in the woods, bro. Hold on. Thought I could still see the leaves shaking.
What?
Strange noises echo through the trees, eerie, unfamiliar sounds that seem to follow them. But instead of turning back, they push forward, calling out into the darkness in hopes of luring Bigfoot. And their calls are answered.
I don't care.
It could be a stupid idea or a good idea.
I'll do it.
All right. Give it your all.
You want me to do like a really loud one?
Yeah. Call them from all over the
Oh,
mountains.
yeah. All right, here we go.
That was pretty good. That was good. That's probably what they do.
They make noises like that, right?
I always did it a little different, but I like that. I think oh, man, I just heard something fall through there. Hey. Shh. Go. Was that a rock? What was that? Ow, my face. Damn it. Go, man, don't stop. Man, something's throwing something. Go.
Something slams into a tree right next to Bear. Panic sets in as they realize they've attracted something. They bolt, fleeing through the woods in search of safety. But safety is not what they find.
Quiet listening. I haven't heard nothing. Probably. Shh. I swear I just heard like a twitch. Grab my light. Turn your light off. Turn your light out. This might be on. Let's go. Don't stop.
The noises return, closer than ever. Whatever it is, it's right behind them, chasing them through the dark. They finally reach their van and sit in silence, trying to make sense of what just happened.
Appalachian Mountains. in search of Bigfoot. And man, I don't know.
Something was.
Did we find him?
Something was in there, dude. Like something was in there. Something was definitely running up the creek bed at the end. Like, I don't know.
The question remains, what did they encounter that night? Was it truly Bigfoot, or just an animal lurking in the shadows? We may never know. Some mysteries, it seems, are better left unsolved, but maybe that's exactly what keeps us coming back for more. This is Moxley, the YouTuber behind Moxley's Paranormal World, known for his fearless solo camping trips and chilling explorations. Drawn to places steeped in dark history, Moxley's about to face one of his most unnerving nights yet. Tonight, he ventures into the infamous Peoria Pit, a place with a tragic past. In 1909, a deadly explosion trapped a group of miners underground. Locals claim their restless spirits still haunt the area. On quiet nights, they say, you can hear the faint cries of the lost echoing through the trees. Skeptical but intrigued, Moxley sets up camp. He rigs his hammock and prepares for the night as rain begins to fall softly around him.
I managed to build the tarp, had to put the camera and everything away. I couldn't even record myself building it. It absolutely started lashing it down. And whilst I'm building it, I'm panicking a bit because I can hear people. There's people in this forest. I heard them laughing, talking. They were quite a distance away, but there is people here. I need to do some adjustments on this tarp in a minute. But we're here in one of the UK's most haunted forests, and we're going to solo camp this. And the crazy thing is as well, at the time there, look at that, 10:12.
As the forest darkens, he begins to hear voices not far from his camp. A creeping unease settles over him as the whispers drift through the damp air. He hopes whoever or whatever is out there keeps their distance.
Literally sat here, just chilling for half an hour, and I heard a load of branches cracking. Then I heard mumbling. Then I heard them crackling going past the outside of the tarp. Not too far away, I couldn't see anybody, but this isn't a good idea. I'm here now. I can hear them in the distance. Somebody's literally just walked straight past this.
Adrenaline pumping, Moxley speaks to the camera. His eyes are wide, his nerves stretched thin. Footsteps begin to circle his hammock. The unmistakable sensation of being watched wraps around him like a chill. Then it happens again. More voices, more footsteps. Someone knows he's there, but they never come close. Frozen in place, he listens, heart pounding, waiting for the noises to fade.
It's like somebody's running through the fucking forest. I thought coming out here, in the vein, would have actually stopped anybody from coming out here. But to be fair, who's to say it is someone? It could be something. There is somebody walking there. Gonna have to go check, aren't we?
Unable to shake the dread crawling up his spine, Moxley makes a bold decision. Grabbing his flashlight, he steps away from the fragile shelter of his hammock and into the pitch-black forest. His beam cuts through the trees, but there's no one in sight. The sounds intensify.
Half expecting to see someone.
Footsteps echo around him in the eerie silence. Is someone following him? Every nerve is on edge, but the woods reveal nothing.
And a bit, like, on edge. But it's gone 11 o'clock at night. I'm on my own out here. I've just heard somebody walk through. past where I...
Eventually he retreats, hoping a movie on his phone will distract him. But sleep never comes. The sounds return.
There's something quite heavy just hit the side of the tent. Granted, it could be a branch falling off the tree. But it startled me. I just dozed off. It's weird noises, but it's down to the rain. Because it's raining. I do feel like something's watching me here now. I'm getting that overwhelming feeling.
Louder this time. Footsteps, whispers. Someone is out there, just feet away. The thin fabric of his hammock feels like paper against the darkness pressing in. Sometimes, he realizes, it's best not to call out. Because the real danger? It might not be ghosts, it might be people. But Moxley is determined to face whatever's out there. He steps out once more, scanning the darkness.
I've just heard somebody whistling. Somebody's just been whistling out here. It sounds so close. Is there someone there? There. That sounds like somebody there then. I had to go night vision. Just so they can't see my lights. This is absolutely nuts. I really do feel like I've been watched from all angles out here now.
Suddenly, a whistle pierces the night, followed by heavy steps. He calls out, nothing. He kills his flashlight and switches to night vision, hoping to finally catch someone. That's when the noises grow louder still.
I'm not alone here. There's such an uneasy feeling here, you know. There's somebody out there. I'm not 100% sure if they're watching me or not. But
For 15 long minutes, he stands frozen in the black void, waiting for something to reveal itself. But the forest remains silent. Drained and defeated, he finally returns to his hammock, desperate for the night to end.
3 o'clock in the morning. You can probably hear by my voice, I'm really on edge. I've been on edge since it's gone dark in here. Right, logging back off, and hopefully the next time you see me, it'll be morning, and I'll be packing up and getting ready to leave.
But the noises don't stop. Every creak, every rustle keeps him wide-eyed and alert. He doesn't sleep. When dawn finally breaks, he packs his gear and leaves.
It's nice to hear the birds. What an interesting night it's been. But yeah, gonna make my way back towards the car now. Interesting night, really interesting night.
But the mystery of that night follows him. Who or what was out there? Why were they circling his camp, watching him? Moxley made it out. But one thing is clear. His search for the unknown is far from over. Meet Sarah, a beloved YouTuber known for her channel Sarah Dungo, where she documents her stealth camping adventures. After a full day of exploring, she parked near a quiet, peaceful park, cooked some pasta, and got ready to relax for the night. Everything felt calm and perfect until that peace was shattered. Out of nowhere, 2 loud knocks echoed through her van. Startled, she froze. Why would someone be knocking? She was in an isolated spot, far from anyone, or so she thought. Then came another knock. Louder this time. Panic began to set in. Who could it be? What did they want? Summoning her courage, Sarah slowly peeked out to see who was there. And that's when she saw him, a man peering through her front window.
Tell her, please leave me be.
He claimed he was looking for a girl and insisted on checking inside her van. Fear gripped her as she realized the potential danger. Without hesitation, Sarah jumped into action and drove off as fast as she could. Her heart pounding. Just imagine, you're alone in your van, trying to sleep, and a stranger shows up, trying to get in. It's every solo traveler's worst nightmare. Thankfully, Sarah managed to escape before anything worse happened, but the terrifying encounter still lingers. This is Ashley, a YouTuber from the popular channel Brothers Wild. Known for documenting his camping adventures with friends, this time, he sets out on a solo trip, what seems like an ideal escape into nature. But he had no idea this would be the last night he'd ever spend in these woods. The day begins peacefully. Ashley sets up camp, gathers firewood, and enjoys a warm dinner by the crackling fire. Everything feels calm. He settles into his tent, ready for a quiet night's sleep. But just as he begins to drift off, he's about to get the scare of his life.
I just heard like a loud bang. It's either an explosion or it sounded like a gunshot. It was really, really loud. Wow. That's unnerved me. It's really loud, really loud. So it looks like the storm's like holding up tonight. It's not too bad at all. So yeah, I'm quite cozy here. A bit of rain, but no, nothing worth writing home about. But yeah. So even though I'm solo camping, it's quite nice, like quite relaxed. Just had a phone call from my brother now. He's in Chicago, obviously, so it would have been nice. Ah! What the hell was that? What? Go away!
A sudden, unexplainable noise erupts right next to his tent. If you listen closely, you can hear it, a deep, unsettling sound echoing through the quiet darkness. Already on edge from what he thought was a gunshot earlier in the evening, Ashley panics. He abandons his tent and everything inside, sprinting through the dark forest, desperately trying to find his way back to his car.
That was by far the scariest thing that's ever fucking happened to me.
Shit. I'm trying to run through mud. Oh, the panic is unreal. I don't even know where I am. Right, so try and find your bearings, Ash. Oh shit. Where are we? Where are we? That way? I don't know even. It's not that way. Shit, where am I? Fuck, I can't see a thing.
His heart pounding, he pushes through the trees, focused only on getting to safety. Fortunately, Ashley makes it out unharmed, but the chilling experience shook him deeply. He later said he'd never return to those woods again. What do you think that sound was? Would you have stayed or run? Let me know in the comments below. This chilling video was uploaded by the YouTube channel Outdoor Family, run by Avet Say and his children. Normally, this Turkish family shares their joyful adventures in nature, from camping in scenic mountain ranges to relaxing by calm lakes, always with a cheerful and wholesome tone. Their content is usually lighthearted, educational, and full of warmth. But in this particular upload, things took a surprisingly tense and unsettling turn. It happened on March 14th, 2024. They had spent a perfect day camping in the mountains, proudly setting up their new tent and enjoying the fresh scent of barbecue lingering in the crisp evening air. Spirits were high. The family played games, shared laughter, and eventually tucked in for the night, surrounded by the soothing sounds of nature. But the peace didn't last long. In the middle of the night, a loud, unfamiliar noise suddenly woke them up. Fortunately, the family had placed a trail camera just outside their tent, a routine habit of theirs. And this time, that small precaution proved incredibly important. What the camera captured was both shocking and deeply disturbing. At first, the sounds were hard to make out, low growls and movement in the nearby brush. But soon, the family realized what they were hearing. A pack of jackals, or possibly wolves, was circling the tent. The only barrier between them and the wild animals was a thin layer of fabric. It offered little comfort, and they were fully aware of the potential danger. Frozen in fear, they stayed completely silent, barely daring to breathe, hoping the creatures would eventually wander off. Every passing minute felt endless, the tension in the tent nearly unbearable. Finally, after what felt like hours, the growls faded and the forest returned to stillness. But the adrenaline remained. Sleep was out of the question. At first light, drained but unharmed, the family stepped outside. Their first thought, check the trail camera. Had it actually caught what they'd lived through? When they played back the footage, it was more intense than they imagined. The camera had captured the animals creeping astonishingly close to the tent, mere steps away from where they had been lying still, praying not to be noticed. The realization was chilling. Luckily, the tent had provided just enough shelter and no one was harmed. But the fear, the tension, all of it had been very real, and it stayed with them until dawn. Though the night was restless and full of fear, the family walked away with a deeper respect for nature. It was an unforgettable experience, a vivid reminder that no matter how peaceful the outdoors may seem, the wild is never far away. Sometimes it's just outside your tent. This is Dan, a fearless YouTuber known for venturing into the world's most haunted forests. A true thrill seeker at heart, he's no stranger to eerie encounters. But tonight's expedition will push him further than ever before. On this particular night, Dan is heading to a forest infamous for its dark folklore, a place just an hour and a half from home. Its reputation is grim. Locals whisper about strange happenings. And not long ago, a body was even found there. It might not be the ideal place for a solo adventure, which is exactly why Dan chose it. As the sun dips below the horizon, Dan arrives at the forest. The only sound piercing the silence is the soft chirping of crickets. Calm and collected, he speaks to his viewers. But then, something breaks the stillness.
Oh well, what can you do? I just heard something back there. That was weird, dude.
A sudden crash in the bushes. Startled, Dan freezes for a moment, but he brushes it off and pushes deeper into the woods. That's when he hears it.
Okay. Ignore those people. I hope you guys can hear that. Hello?
Distant voices echoing through the trees. Could it be someone? Maybe the same person who caused the noise?
It sounds like their voices keep getting closer to where I'm at. I gotta admit, guys. What is that? What is that? Something's taking steps to keep up with me right over there. What is that? Hello? Oh, what the? What was that? It sounded like something said hello straight back, dude.
Suddenly, a voice calls out from the bush right beside him. Dan responds, but no reply comes, just silence.
Oh, tell me if you guys heard that. Or I know you heard it. I know you heard that, for sure. Tell me if you think that's what it said was hello. I heard that. That was... Man, dude, that... Okay, alright, you know... And then for me to call out and for it to not respond... Yeah, I'm picking up my pace a little bit.
A cold, heavy silence that sinks into his bones. Feeling uneasy, he decides to make his way back to the parking lot. Whatever's out here, he's had enough for one night. But the deeper he walks, the stronger the feeling grows.
I feel like I have a strong sense. Like I'm being watched.
He finally reaches his car, locks the doors, and breathes a sigh of relief.
In my home for the evening. shut the door. Locking it. And yeah, I'm going to rest for the evening.
But peace doesn't last long. Suddenly, someone tries the door handles.
Yo, somebody's out there.
And if you watch the footage in slow motion, you can clearly see it. A flashlight beam sweeping across the car windows. Dan quickly looks out.
Hello? I just woke. Hello? I just woke up to somebody shining a flashlight into my window. Something woke me up. I don't know what it was, but then.
But there's no one there. The lot is empty. Shaken, Dan realizes just how close he came to something far more dangerous. Without hesitation, he starts the car and drives off, not willing to stick around any longer. The question lingers in the air. Who was that? Could it have been the same voices he heard in the forest? Thankfully, we'll never have to find out. Dan made it out safely, but his story is a chilling reminder. We often take the safety of our everyday surroundings for granted. Had he not locked those doors, this night might have ended very differently. This is Yasko, a well-known YouTuber you might recognize from his channel Jasko. He's built a reputation exploring haunted forests and eerie abandoned buildings, often alongside his friends Benjamin and Chris. But tonight is different. This time, he's going solo into one of America's most haunted woods. And not just any woods, he's headed into the infamous Pine Barrens. This forest is shrouded in mystery and fear, notorious for strange sightings and paranormal activity. From Bigfoot to the Jersey Devil, and even strange glowing orbs, the Pine Barrens has a chilling legacy where things often go terribly wrong. Yasko begins his solo adventure, eventually choosing a spot to set up camp. He gets his tent ready, cozy and secure, completely unaware of the horror that awaits him. Armed with his Spirit Talker app, he sets out into the darkness, hoping to make contact with whatever might be lurking in the trees.
Oh, we're listening. Listen, listen, listen. That was like a whistle. Wait, did I say we're listening or we're whistling? Can you do that again for me? Oh no. Well, guys, might have to cut this video short. There's just okay, I'm gonna head back towards the campsite for a bit.
It doesn't take long for things to get creepy. Within minutes, the distant howls of coyotes echo through the forest. Concerned for his safety, Yasko returns to camp, sits down, and tries to relax with some dinner.
I don't know, let's give it a shot. I always wanted to try something like this. They had lasagna, and I was like, I love lasagna. I'm gonna have my flashlight ready just because. Hello? That was close. That was very close. Who's out there? Oh, hell no.
Listen, if it gets too scary for me, I'm leaving. I'm not taking any chance. I'm straight up leaving. You guys hassle me for not staying tonight anyways, but I'll try my best. But regardless, I'm alone and I'm not taking any chances here.
He's completely alone. Or so he thinks. Strange noises begin to close in around the camp. Signs that someone or something is nearby. Anyone else would be terrified. And the worst part? The night is far from over. Determined to explore further, Yasko ventures toward an old abandoned building deep in the woods. As he walks, the forest grows eerily quiet, the atmosphere heavy with unease.
What I'm saying right now, I swear I thought I just saw a flashlight down in that direction. Now you probably can't even see much, guys. My flashlight's like on its way out, and like
My life was short.
That's just scared the shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Hold on. There's a light over there. Hello?
He notices a strange light flickering in the distance, a sign he's not alone. He calls out. No reply. Curious but cautious, he follows the light, which leads him straight to the abandoned structure.
I mean, once again, it could just be other campers. Could be someone fishing. I mean, what, ice fishing, Jazz? Wait a second. Oh my god, is that a stone building? Oh my god. Wait a second. Okay, literally a stone building and lights. Literally what I just told you guys about, what, 30 minutes ago? Yeah, now I'm freaking the hell out. Is anybody here? There's a bunch of garbage. What the hell did I see? Ooh! Who's in there? Who's in there? How? Someone's in there with the fucking key? Okay. I'm out of here. Sorry.
That's when things take a dark turn. Suddenly, something unknown chases him, and Yasko bolts back to his camp, hoping for safety. But he starts to wonder.
I'm just still trying to... There was someone out there. You know, at first I was telling myself, all right, it's just animals and stuff, but animals aren't walking around with flashlights, let's be honest. There was someone in one of those rooms. I have no idea how, because you saw all of them were locked. Now, maybe someone has the key. Maybe it's one of those locks where you could just easily turn it, stick something in and like I don't know, maybe someone's taking shelter in there. I mean, this is clearly like a campground. Like, people do come here, so I'm trying not to like think worst case scenario and say like, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, but like, it's just weird, man. Like, I announced myself, I said hello, I said nothing, you know, like I put it in like my perspective. If I'm out there, I don't know. So listen, I have a camera outside. I only have one camera with me, and I figured I'd point it in this direction because that's the way I went. And then where I ended up to that area where I saw light, so I figured, you know, whatever. And I'll see you guys in a little bit, I suppose.
Trying to calm his nerves, he scrolls through his phone, attempting to distract himself. But the fear is too much. Exhaustion eventually wins, and he drifts off to sleep, but not for long.
That was close. That was really fucking close. Oh, fuck me.
A blood-curdling scream pierces the silence of the night, jolting Yasko awake. He peers outside his tent. Nothing. But the dread doesn't leave. Was it just an animal, or something much more sinister?
Hello? Anybody out there? You alright?
The forest falls quiet again, unnervingly still. Yasko knows something is out there. To ease his mind, he sets up an external camera, hoping to capture any signs of movement or presence. Unfortunately, it works.
But I heard footsteps. It could be the footsteps of animals, which at the same time, that's fucking horrifying in itself.
Soon, the noises return. Footsteps, twigs snapping, something or someone circling his tent. Then it happens.
It sounds like someone's approaching the tent. Who's out there? Did something just hit the tent, or was that like wind? Hold on. Footsteps. Oh, fuck. Okay. Something's out there. Something is out there. Hello? Who's out there? What do you want?
Paralyzed with fear, Yasko stays frozen inside his tent as the terrifying presence moves around him. For 15 agonizing minutes, he listens, breath held, until the noises slowly fade away. Was it just a wild animal, or was something stalking him? Reviewing the footage from his outside camera confirms his worst fear.
There was more than one person out there near my campsite, and I got them on camera. And I have no idea what the hell they were doing out there. I have no idea if they even saw the camera. Maybe they did, because at one point they stopped. But I'm gonna let that footage play for you really quick, just so you can see what I caught. You can see they were walking past, and at one point completely like stopped, then the lights shut off, and then they turned back on. They kept on going, and this was around the point where I was just like sitting in there with my Nintendo Switch, just minding my own business.
He wasn't alone. With the first signs of daylight, Yasko wastes no time packing his gear and leaving the forest behind. He survives the night, but sleep was impossible. One thing is clear, he was being watched the entire time. If he hadn't stayed alert, this story might have had a much darker ending. Carl, the host of the YouTube channel Dark Arts TV, returns to Renam Forest, a place notorious for UFO sightings, mysterious creatures like Bigfoot, and the legendary demon dog. Despite the disturbing experiences from his last visit, Carl is back, this time joined by his close friend Dan, known for their wild camping adventures and explorations. What begins as a routine trip takes a darker turn. As the sun dips below the horizon, they gather around the campfire, sharing stories and soaking in the calm of the forest. But as night falls, the forest seems to awaken with something unnatural.
Getting pretty late now, and I think it's time to get on the investigation, just see what happens.
Yeah.
We've got the fire burning, we've not got no food just yet.
They decide to venture out for a bit of exploration, unaware of the terrifying events that lie ahead. Strange, unexplainable noises begin to echo from the trees. Suddenly, a dog's bark breaks the silence.
Oh my God, that's like a fucking dog.
I mean, I'd be happy leaving, to be honest.
Bro, who's going to be walking the dogs, yeah, at 12 at night? In the den, you know what I mean, in the thick of this. It's not normal, that.
But this isn't any ordinary dog. Could it be the infamous demon dog of random legend? Or are there others lurking, hidden within the dense woods?
What the f is that sound, bro? What's that whirring sound? Why is the voices coming from the woods, bro?
Why
There's no lights. There's no lights right now. Let me show you guys. There's no lights coming from anywhere, and the voices are coming from within the woods, man. What was that?
A chilling unease settles over them as the strange sounds grow louder. They sit quietly, hoping it will pass, but the forest stays alive with eerie energy. Determined to uncover the truth, they press on into the darkness, but the source of the noises remains hidden.
That's the thing I don't fucking know. See the people.
What was that? What was that? Something moved over there.
No, but the thing is, it's like, there's only so much you can take mentally.
Yeah, yeah.
Before it starts really messing with your head. It's like, just so fucking light.
Dude, what the fuck is going on?
But I just don't know if it's fucking my fucking me.
What is going on? Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to think like a reasonable explanation.
Oh, fucking hell, bro, what was that? No, bro, what was that again? Dude, it's happening again.
The deeper they venture, the more intense the disturbances become. Barking, rustling, even whispers. It's clear something is out there. The air grows thick with dread as they both come to the same terrifying realization. They're being watched. With no explanation and no end to the haunting sounds, Carl and Dan make the difficult decision to pack up and leave.
Man, what the is going on in this place? Hey, this place is no joke.
I mean, first of all, I've got to apologise and say, you know, I'm sorry we didn't stick it out. It is very rare that you'll ever see us do this.
Yeah.
You know, especially with the effort it takes to do these videos. We've driven four and a half hours here, and it's 4.5 hours home. Obviously, we did last night, and tonight, obviously, we want to stick it out. This section of the forest, I believe to be the worst.
Now, it could be explainable. It could be like someone going through the woods with a dog, but we would have seen some form of light in the distance, and it was just absolutely nothing.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought, you know, when I heard that voice, and it was getting closer.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was going further away. It was getting closer. I was expecting to see a man with a torch.
Yeah. The forest has made its message clear. They leave Renham Forest behind, convinced it is truly haunted, and they vow never to return. Gaz, the adventurer behind the popular YouTube channel Grizzly Gaz, is best known for his wild camping trips and eerie explorations. Known for his calm demeanor and skeptical nature, Gaz is often fearless in the face of danger, but tonight might push even his limits. It all starts when Gaz parks his stealth camper van in a seemingly safe parking lot. The fee? Just $1 for the night. Thinking it's a quiet, secure spot, he settles in, unaware that this small decision is about to lead to a chilling experience.
To this beautiful location to park up for the night. Now the parking only costs £1, but they close the gates at 8 PM, and apparently there's a release charge. So we're going to test out how much it really costs to park here for the night.
The day goes on as usual. Gaz and his loyal dog, Fendi, roam the surrounding nature, soaking in the peaceful environment. But as darkness falls and he returns to his van, expecting a quiet night, that peace is quickly shattered.
Mate, I was just having a piss outside and I saw headlights coming up. So I jumped in van. It turned all lights off. Luckily, I've got that end, the back blind up. That's the only one that I've got up though. Because that one doesn't have any tinted window. I don't want to be woken up in the morning, but it's a white van, a small white van.
A car pulls into the lot, even though it was supposed to be closed. Gaz immediately retreats inside his van, turning off all the lights. The vehicle parks directly behind him, headlights blazing straight into his windows, making him feel exposed and deeply uneasy.
They've got to have had keys to get up here. What are they doing?
Time seems to crawl. Gaz sits in silence, heart pounding, waiting for the car to leave, but it doesn't. The headlights stay on, flooding his camper with an eerie glow. He begins to realize he's trapped. The entrance gate is shut. He can't drive out, even if he wanted to. Then, finally, the car pulls away. Gaz breathes a sigh of relief, hoping that was the end of it. He puts on a film to unwind, and eventually exhaustion takes over. But the night isn't done with him yet.
Oh, I can hear another car. They've gone for backup. There's a torch down there, look. What's going on? What are they looking for?
He's jolted awake when another vehicle arrives. This time, someone's walking around outside with a flashlight. They appear to be searching the bushes. The area is remote, and the lot is supposed to be closed. Who are these people? Could this be a drug meetup?
Too exciting this night, isn't it? I'm just annoyed now. Who'd think that sleeping in a van would be more stressful than sleeping in a tent in the middle of woods? I feel more at home in a tent though.
Gaz tries to laugh it off, but the unease is clear in his voice. As the first light of morning breaks, he quickly packs up and drives away, still unsettled by the strange night. Who were those people? Why were they combing the area? And how did they get past the gate? We may never know. This night was a chilling reminder. We often take the safety of our surroundings for granted. Had Gaz not stayed silent and calm, the outcome could have been far more dangerous. Meet Bear, a father of 2 boys and a seasoned adventurer. He documents his spine-chilling explorations and shares them on YouTube under the channel Exploring with Bear. While most of his adventures lead him deep into the unknown, he's usually joined by close friends, but tonight he's venturing alone, into the heart of a haunted forest, a place few dare to enter. As night falls, Bear parks his van, steps out, and lights a campfire. The flames flicker against the encroaching shadows. The forest is quiet, but it won't stay that way for long. Always ready for a thrill, Bear begins his night of exploration. Yet something feels off.
I really don't want to do this. I'm hearing noises all around me already. Is that whistling?
You can see it in his eyes, a subtle creeping awareness that he's not alone. He brushes it off, blaming his imagination. But Bear's instincts are sharper than he thinks.
Okay, I want to try to walk a little fast to get us to the barn, because it's a long walk.
The uneasy feeling clings to him as he heads toward an abandoned barn, unaware that his night is about to take a terrifying turn.
My heart is freaking racing.
With each step, the air feels heavier, more oppressive. Nerves fraying, he presses on, determined to uncover the secrets of this forsaken place. And then, it happens.
Did you hear the footsteps? Footsteps just came from up there. Shh, 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 shh. Oh, that's so loud. Shh, shh.
goodness. I didn't see anybody up there. There was nobody here. There was nobody here. I feel like I'm gonna puke. No fucking way. Did that just happen? No freaking way. Hello? I got my thing in my hand, guys. I'm ready right now if I have to be. Hello? I heard you walking up here. What? Oh my goodness, my heart's going so freaking fast.
Bear freezes. His breath catches. If you rewind the footage and listen closely, you can hear it too. Footsteps, clear as day, coming from the loft above. But when Bear investigates, nothing, no one. Just the pounding of his heart echoing in his ears.
Freaking footsteps. There was nobody there. I know you guys had to hear that. I just want to be back in the truck. I just want to be back in the truck.
Shaken but trying to stay composed, Bear hurries back to the van, hoping to find safety. But safety is nowhere near.
Who? Who? No way. Man, I am hearing crap all around me. That was like a hiss. I don't know if you guys heard it. That was a loud hiss, though. You might have heard that. That might have been something more spiritual. I don't know what would have hissed like that. I can't even tell you how I'm feeling right now. And I don't know why I keep feeling like there's something right behind me. And I keep seeing, I seen like a figure. It was like a person. Twice. I really thought there was a person.
Every instinct screams, something is behind him. He picks up the pace. And he's right. Bear finally reaches the van. But the forest isn't done with him yet.
I've just been laying here for probably, I don't know, a little while now, thinking about that. That was legit somebody walking, clear as day, twice. Man, I feel tired, but at the same time my insides are still like stirring. I still feel stirred. I feel restlessness like up in here.
He thinks the worst is behind him. Exhausted, he falls asleep, but only briefly.
I heard something outside. I did fall asleep, but it sounded like something hit my truck. What is it? Oh, somebody's there. Somebody's there. So where's my frickin' light? Where's the frickin'...
Suddenly, someone tries the door handles. Who walks through the woods in the dead of night, trying to break into a van? Bear jumps out and checks the area. Nothing. No one. Just the deep gnawing dread.
Imagine if the doors wouldn't have been locked. I might have still been sleeping. I don't know.
Bear makes the decision to leave. He throws his gear together, gets in the van, and drives off into the night. But one question remains: who or what was out there that night? And why were they trying to get inside his van? We may never know. This is Dan, a YouTuber you might recognize from our previous videos, or from his own channel, Exploring with Fighters. Dan is known for his fearless explorations into the most haunted forests and eerie abandoned buildings, always with his camera in hand to capture every chilling moment. It's June 25th, 2021, and Dan is about to embark on a new adventure, one that's unlike anything he's done before. Tonight, he'll be spending the night in an abandoned building. Fortunately, he's not alone. His good friends Andrew and James will be joining him on this unsettling journey. As dusk falls, the trio sets off, driving an hour and a half to reach the location, completely unaware that their night is about to take a terrifying turn.
Oh, this place looks creepy as well. It doesn't look that bad from the outside. So you got the old furnaces here. Wow. So let me guess, there's a spooky story where they used to burn bodies in it.
Upon arrival, an eerie feeling creeps in. The building looms ahead, once a bustling factory where countless people worked. Later, it was turned into a morgue where bodies were burned. According to local legend, a worker tragically drowned here, and his restless spirit is said to still haunt the factory grounds. They eventually find a spot to set up camp, pitch their tent, and light a fire. As darkness takes hold, they decide to begin exploring the building, and what they hear next is terrifying.
Was that you?
No. What?
Splash. What the hell? There's a splash.
Is there any ripples in the water? No.
No ripples in the water. You sure that wasn't you?
Yeah, that's the third time that's happened to me here in this
place. Hang on. The water is moving. Is it?
Where?
So is this... This is... What if there's concrete falling off underneath it? Possibly, when we're walking on it.
One theory I heard was that there's gas bubbles that got disturbed and would make a fucking...
Well, let's not light the fire just yet then. Right, I'm going to need a hand bringing this upstairs.
A splash echoes from the water below. Could it be the ghost of the drowned worker? Unnerved, they continue their search, hoping to find answers. But nothing more appears, so they return to camp and try to shake off the strange energy by preparing a warm meal.
Quite peaceful. It is. Doesn't feel scary at all. Well, I guess that could change.
For a brief moment, the factory feels almost peaceful, but that peace doesn't last long.
I don't know, it's like a voice. You heard a voice? Yeah. Like, down that way. But that's the same place before I heard something bang. It's slipping. Oh, wait on.
No, there's nobody down there.
Maybe just the wind. It definitely sounded like a voice.
What did it sound like it said?
It sounded like it said anything. It sounded like it moaned.
Okay.
Suddenly, Andrew hears something. A voice coming from the hallway. Could someone else be inside the building? They sit in silence, listening carefully, but the sound fades. Convinced it was nothing, they try to get some rest.
There you go. Right then. Right. Good night, guys. Good luck. Good night. But I'm going to enjoy this right now. Night, Andrew.
Night.
Oh, I thought they were asleep, but they're not. Right. Night, everybody.
Night.
In all seriousness, I could hear a noise then.
Yeah.
It's to the left of my tent.
What is that, my direction?
Facing you, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I keep hearing the noise.
Are you guys recording?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
You recorded? Yeah, I've not switched off yet. I'm eating Jaffa cake donuts.
I swear to God. I want one of these Jaffa cakes.
Right, I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna turn my light off and that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Otherwise, I'm never gonna get to sleep.
Both Dan and Andrew heard the voice. Still, they pushed the unease aside, hoping to sleep. But sleep would be the last thing they'd find. Just as Dan begins to doze off, a light cuts through the darkness. Someone is pointing a flashlight toward the tent. Luckily, Dan is still awake and catches the movement. The camera picks up whispers, clearly audible. Feeling on edge, Dan steps out to investigate.
Yo, you guys awake? Yeah. What was that? No, what was that?
I don't know. I don't know what
Jayla? Yeah. What was that?
I don't know. It sounded weird. Everything with her.
It was someone walking. It sounded like someone walking up here.
So cold.
It was definitely someone walking. I told you. I told you. Now explain that. Unless it's around. It sounds like someone on the back of your tent. There's nothing behind me, is there?
No. It's behind me. Everything you do should look.
Yeah. I want to make sure no one's in here. I cannot physically sleep if someone's in here. I've just got to sleep as well.
It becomes obvious someone or something is out there. Suddenly, something is thrown toward them. Despite growing fear, the trio gathers their courage and heads back into the building to confront whatever's playing games.
Out here is freezing. Did you hear that bang? Yeah. It sounded like a car door.
Where?
Just in the distance. Could you hear the temperature change? The pressure change. What was it?
That? There's something down there.
Right, hold on.
Can I move my... Why is my head? Where the hell is my light? Okay, don't panic.
You're the one panicking, Andrew. What was that? It sounded like something dropped.
It's only down that corridor, though. There's definitely some noise down there.
Oh, fucking hell. What age it is? Yeah, me too. I don't see anything.
Check outside, make sure everybody's outside.
Yeah, it goes outside. That's the only problem. What the fuck was that? Oh, you move. What was that? Are you for real? Right. Shining lights in there.
A loud bang erupts from the hallway beside them, but when they check the area, no one is there.
There's nothing that could make that noise in here unless it was sort of falling off down the railings.
There is a level inside of there.
Really? Yeah, but the only way through it is the ladder outside. I don't think it's safe. I tried once.
But I can't sleep in here.
We need to check the tents.
I can't sleep in. If shit like this happened, Andrew, that bang could have come from in there.
What's in there?
It's another big room. Look.
Oh, it could be anything.
I can't believe we're doing this. I can't believe we've got tents set up here.
First the flashlight, then the noises. Something or someone is clearly hiding, maybe in the other room. Something feels seriously off.
What the hell? It's all down there. It's down there.
Bro, what was that? Where did that come from? That wasn't here before because we cleared the floor.
Is that falling? Does it not fall from up there? Look.
No, because it probably would.
Noises everywhere, man.
I don't know if I'm going to go to sleep. I think I'm just going to sit in the tent and just with my door open partly.
I can't stop shaking.
I'm probably good. If I do fall asleep, I'm just going to leave my door open partly so I can jump out if I need to.
Yeah.
They can't sleep here. Instead, they sit in the tent, waiting for dawn. As the first light of morning breaks, they pack up quickly and leave the haunted factory behind. What do you think they encountered that night in the abandoned asylum? Was it the ghost of the drowned worker? Or something even more terrifying, another person? Whatever it was, we're just glad they made it out safely. Yasko, the YouTuber behind the popular channel, sets out on a chilling adventure, deep into a forest infamous for its dark and deadly history. Locals refer to it as the Serial Killer Forest, a place whispered about in fear. According to legend, a deranged killer once stalked these woods, dismembering his victims, mostly young women, and scattering their remains throughout the dense forest. Adding to the eerie lore, in 2019, a body was reportedly discovered in a lake hidden within these haunted woods. Some believe the spirits of the victims still linger here, their tormented cries echoing through the trees, with shadowy figures said to appear after dark. Fortunately, Yasko isn't alone. He's accompanied by his friend Chris. As they drive into the forest, the day appears calm, almost ideal for camping. But what awaits them after sundown is far from peaceful. Armed with a spirit box, the two friends venture deeper into the woods, hoping to make contact with whatever may be lingering in the shadows. As they navigate the overgrown trails, they stumble upon a collapsed wooden hut. Curiosity takes over, and they cautiously step inside to investigate, still recording. But then, they see it.
Bro, that's like a... Is that a... That looks like a fucking body.
What the f is that?
Can you go look at that, please, before I go any further? I don't know if I should show that on the camera.
Bro, I honestly
you know
feel...
the stories of this place, right? I mean, we all know the stories.
Well, I feel sick to my fucking stomach right now, dude. What is that? That actually looks like a fucking body bag.
A human-shaped figure lying motionless within the ruins. Shoes are clearly visible. A wave of fear washes over them. Is it someone sleeping? Or could it be one of the killer's long-forgotten victims? Unable to stomach the thought, they retreat to their car seeking safety. But they find none.
It says help you.
Help me from what?
I don't know.
Ah!
Bro.
What the f was that?
What was that?
This. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. For good measure.
They're literally sleeping right next to the foundation that probably has hundreds of years of history.
Bro, what is that? Bro, it sounds like a
You heard that exactly, 100%.
No, almost like a moan. Whatever you're talking about the history of the foundation. I'm gonna stay up for a bit, so I think.
Should we look out and just double check? Like I don't.
Flashlight is right here somewhere.
Going?
Yeah. I mean, you have that girthy one. You could go check if you want. I don't know where.
Maybe we just leave it.
Back at the campsite, they attempt to sleep, but the silence of the night is shattered by strange, unexplained sounds. When they peer outside the tent, nothing.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Were that coyotes? Chris, what the f was that? That was a scream. That was coyotes in that direction. That was a scream.
Hello?
Guys, I truly think that there's someone outside of our tent right now. We hear footsteps approaching the tent. Bro, what do we do?
I don't fucking know. I wish I would be safer in here, but also it's a fucking tent. Where's the machete? Wanna take my camera?
Hold on. I'm just gonna look outside. Oh shit.
Anything?
No, truck's fine. Alright.
But the noises continue, growing louder, more deliberate. Something, or someone, is out there, watching.
Yeah.
I don't know. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, I will.
Chris.
Yo, Chris. Alright, I'm gonna whisper right now because Chris is like knocked out. It genuinely sounded like a voice outside the tent. But I hear the wind picking up, so maybe it's just something traveling in the wind. That was a branch break. That was a branch break. It's been quiet for like 20 minutes. And all of a sudden, you know what? It's the forest, right? It's normal sounds. I'm gonna tell myself that.
As Chris drifts off to sleep, Yasko remains awake. He hears a voice, then a sharp snap of a branch. Could it be connected to the body in the hut? The fear is suffocating. Eventually, exhaustion overcomes him, but the peace doesn't last.
Hello?
Is that my truck?
Is that your truck, bro?
Where's my keys?
So before that, someone like, it sounded like someone punched the tent.
Wait, what? Something punched
Something like shuffled away. I woke up and something like, it's like sounded like something punched like the side of the tent or something. Or like, almost like, I don't know, just like touched it. It was like that kind of noise.
I don't even remember going to bed. My fucking mic fell off.
Their tent suddenly jolts, as if touched by invisible hands. Yasko rushes out to check. Again, no one. But the camera tells a different story. Something was there. When morning finally arrives, Yasko and Chris waste no time packing up. They leave the forest, grateful to be unharmed, but questions still haunt them. What exactly did they encounter in those woods that night? The mystery remains. What do you think was the most disturbing encounter on this list? Have you ever experienced something unexplainable while camping? Let us know in the comments below.